So let's talk about coaching. The word coach is a really big, broad word, isn't it? And I think of it like the word leadership or the word accountability, because the word coaching means a lot of different things to different people. I want you to pause here for a moment and really consider, what does the word coach mean to you? What would your definition of coaching be? Maybe it's teaching someone to perform a certain task. Maybe it's literally an athletic coach whose job is to lead their team to victory. Maybe for you, coaching just means mentoring or being a confidant. We use the word coach in our society in so many different ways. So then the question becomes, what's fierce coaching? I mean, amidst all these different definitions of coach, where does fierce fit in? It's a great question. Fierce coaching, as we define it, is simply developing others to generate and embrace their own solutions. And our model is designed to be used by anyone, with anyone. So you don't need a certificate. You don't need a degree. You can coach a peer. You can coach a direct report. You can coach your teenager. You can even coach your boss. It's that flexible. But this is really all about guiding people to think for themselves and make decisions on their own. But why? What is the value in helping people think for themselves? This is where I see some leaders get a little uncomfortable. They think about guiding people to make decisions on their own. But as leaders, they say to themselves, aren't we encouraged to pave the way for our team members? I mean, as good human beings, am I not supposed to offer advice and potential solutions when I see someone struggling or someone needs support? Well, what if a really good coach isn't necessarily someone that prescribes the solution or paves the way for you, but what if a really good coach instead is there to help you pave your own path, recognize the direction or the path that's right for you, that will lead you most successfully to your desired results? So while we all like to give advice, I like to give advice. Advice giving does have its benefits every now and again. For insights to actually be useful, they need to be generated from within and not handed to someone as a foregone conclusion. This is actually science-based. There is a physiological response in our brains to insights that we can generate for ourselves. When you hand someone a piece of advice, it's basically landing on a dormant brain. So there's not a lot of action happening. There's not a lot of neurons firing. When people give themselves their own advice, they're creating self-generated insight. They're literally creating patterns in their brain that will be stored and can be used in the future. And they're much more likely to implement change and take action when they do this. So this is the sweet spot. This is what fierce coaching is actually built on, helping others embrace their own solutions so that they can implement change and take action. Bottom line, fierce coaching empowers you. It also empowers your employees to become more solution-minded. It helps you create that culture shift from a state of codependence or a state of lack of accountability to accountability, self-discovery, and true development.